Okay, so in this video we're going to go over the major US markets from a shorter term and longer term perspective. Okay, so let's dive into it with the US 500. So from our last post, the market's moved up over the last few days. We're still bouncing off of this big move down caused by the dollar-yen trade sell-off. Okay, so the last few days just been sort of grinding higher on US 500. It looks very, very similar in SPY. So we're expecting the market to take out the all-time highs, or at least test the all-time highs, and that sort of coincides with this trend line here that sort of meets with the all-time highs. RSI is getting close to being overbought, but still room to move up on the daily. PPO had a nice crossover here in strong bullish territory. So we're quite a way away from the 200 and 100 day moving averages now, so we're probably not going to expect the market to continue at the same pace that it has been. Expecting it to slow down, but no reason. We might get a retracement back down to this 5400 level on SPY. That would be around 530. 535, 540, so you might get some retracement before you take out the all-time highs, but I would expect to see price test the all-time highs. And if we look at the smaller time frame, we can see that we're above the weekly moving average here, and this is basically our half day and daily moving average. So price has been moving since we broke above this weekly moving average. It's been in a strong uptrend above here. PPO at the moment looks like it's about to make a bullish crossover with RSI at 50, so we've got room to move up, taking out these all-time highs, or at least testing them. I don't think it doesn't look like the market's about to roll over, and but if it does, we could come down to 5,400. It wouldn't be too much of a retracement there. Wouldn't be too big a pullback to see that. So flipping over to the Nasdaq on the shorter time frame, it looks very similar to the US 500. We're above this weekly moving average. PPO looks like it's about to cross over, making a bullish cross, moving upwards, and then we've got the RSI at 50 here. So again, room to move up or down. We could pull back. We could pull back down to around this 18,900 level, maybe 19,000, around that sort of level. Wouldn't be too big a retracement, so I wouldn't particularly be going long here. But I think the odds are, with this PPO looking like this and with the RSI with room to move up, the Nasdaq looks like it's probably going to continue its uptrend. Again, probably not quite as steep as it has been, with the Nasdaq testing its 200 day and moving solidly above it and above this 100 day. We could pull back. Probably 19,450 looks like quite a reasonable pullback. On the hourly charts, we could come down to 1900. So we could just sort of move around sideways, grinding higher over the next couple of weeks or so. Okay, QQQ looks very much the same. Got some resistance here around 490, which could cause a bit of a pullback, or we could grind sideways over here. But I would expect the market to at least test these all-time highs, if not break through, if you're looking from a monthly time frame. From a shorter term time frame, it's a bit messy at the moment. I wouldn't have much conviction with it going either way. It could just as easily go up as down. But from a longer term perspective, I think the grind will be gradually higher. Looking at the small caps, IWM. So we didn't get to all-time highs. Most of the bullish market from this year and last year has been in tech focus, so small caps have been lagging behind. We could get a run up into this 230 area, but again, it's going to be more of sort of chop sideways through here for the next few months, I would have thought. I don't think there's no reason to suspect that the small caps are suddenly just going to start powering through and start overtaking tech. There's no real signs that there's going to be sector rotation into there. So I think the real money to be made is in sort of grinding QQQ and US and SPY higher. But if you haven't had a good entry on that, I don't think there's a good entry from a shorter time frame on anything at the moment. I would be waiting for an opportunity to short, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. It might come over the next few weeks or so, but for now, I think if you manage to buy anywhere around here or anywhere around the lows, you should just be holding on to those longs for the next few weeks or so, probably taking out those all-time highs.